Okay, here's the tip, and then I'll explain why it's so important. If you're going through some kind of a major change, and it doesn't matter what kind, it could be process reengineering, it could be bringing in an acquisition and integrating it into the system, it could be creating and implementing a new strategy, reorganizing. Here's a very good little task that could take 5 minutes. List all of the people that might be affected by this and break them down into groups. So you got the marketing department, if that's relevant. Break it down into maybe sales, advertising, etc. You've got the various European offices, you know, Paris, London. Whatever is a good way to break it down into pieces. Make a note of how many people are in each of those pieces. And then stop and think, if this change is going to be successful, how many of those people in each box is going to have to change their behavior in non-trivial ways? Just stop and think about it. Write down a number, and then add up all the numbers. Now, so what? What I have found is that people systematically underestimate how many people are going to be affected by some change that they're pushing. And as a result, with that mindset, they do all sorts of things from the very beginning in terms of who gets involved and the communication out that are wrong, that are set up to fail. I was just with a company less than 2 months ago. We went through this little exercise. Again, it only takes a few minutes. I asked the guy to do it. Right beforehand, I said, how many people? And off the top of his head, he said, maybe 500 are going to be affected. Then he sat down with his paper and pencil, and it came out 5,000. And he goes, because the difference in the strategy you would use if you're trying to change the behavior of 500 versus 5,000 is very, very different. And people miss that all the time. Simple exercise, takes a few minutes, can make all the difference in making some kind of a change successful.